الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفر ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. Today we are on lesson, what is this? 9, tacit. The ninth lesson, lesson number 9. Lesson number 9. We call Ad-Darsu Tasi'. Ad-Darsu. Everybody say this. Ad-Tasi'. That's how we say it in Arabic. Ad-Darsu Tasi'. It's the 9th lesson, and we're doing the Arabic language. We're studying the Arabic language from a technical perspective, giving a general outline of the whole language, and in it, we're picking up a lot of the little pointers that you don't find anywhere else, inshallah ta'ala. The first thing that we wanted to go again and break through is that the Arabic language is made up of speech, right? That's what any language is. It's built up on words. How many types of words are there? Three types of words. Kalam is called speech. Everybody say kalam. That's called speech. You can say kalam and you can say kilam. But can you say kulam? No. Kilam, say kilam. And kalam with a fatha. Both of those mean speech. But if you say kulam, that means what? Who remembers that? It means a hard ground. Everybody says kulam means a hard ground. What kilam and kalam, that's speech. How many types of speech are there in Arabic? Three types of speech. And you see this when you write a word and you put a fatha and a kasra, or a fatha and a dhamma. What that means is both of those are correct. Okay? So if you see this in a book when you're reading, there's not a mistake. It's not a typo. That means that both of those can be said. Does that make sense? Okay, so there are three types of speech. What are they? Ismun, fi'lun, harfun. What is an ismun? Supernoun. But what is it? Is a technical term. What is it?
It's a word that points to a meaning in and of itself.
It is kalimatun dallat ala ma'na fi nafsiha wa lam taqtaran bi zaman. It is a word that points to a meaning. What?
In and of itself.
In and of itself. What does that mean? In and of itself.
Does not need another word to explain what it is.
Give me one word. Independent. Right. It has that meaning that it, in and of itself means independent. It has a meaning independent of other words. Okay? I keep going over this over and over again to give you different ways of understanding the same concept. The meaning of a word, an ismun or a supernoun, is that it is a word that has a meaning independent of other words. Right? And it's not connected to time frame. Okay? So a word like that would be, like he said, a hand, right? Right? Uskutna إذا كنتم اقتربنا اقتربنا مني. لا لا اجلس أمام النساء. So a hand, right? Because hand has a meaning independent of any other word, right? The meaning of hand only points to that thing that we recognize at the end of our wrist, right? Okay, so what is a fi'lun?
It's an action word.
An action word. Dun, 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 action word. What is an action word?
The word points to the meaning.
A word that points to a meaning
In and of itself.
in and of itself. However, this word is connected to a time frame, right? So it's different from a supernoun, like hand. It has its own independent meaning, meaning it's free from other words needing to help it to make you understand what it's talking about. However, this word is directly tied to a time frame. What are the three time frames? Immediate. Past. Present slash future. Why does it present slash future? What does that talk about?
It's happening now.
Because as we do it now, what are we going into? So you can't be in the present without going into the future. That's why it's present slash future. Now was a second ago. Right? So we're now in the future. Okay? So that's what it means. But immediate, when we say immediate, what type of word are we talking about? An order. Why is an order considered an immediate time frame? Come on, people.
Because it requires immediacy.
Because an order demands what? Immediacy, unless it's specified with what? A condition. Unless a condition is stated the moment you give the order, what is expected when you give an order? Immediate compliance, right? An immediate compliance in that particular time frame. If I tell my son, "Qum," if he didn't stand right now, Janis, what would you say? Oh, what a bad son. Boy, not listening to the old man, right? Why? Because it's understood that an order implies what? What if he was to tell me, I'll stand in next time, you know, when it's time for Maghrib. But I told you stand out. Yeah, but I'll do it later on. What are we going to think? Everybody's smiling. Nobody wants to say BCW is going to get you, you know. Child welfare, you know, you're not supposed to teach the child anything that's going to keep him out of prison. So anyway, immediacy, an order implies immediacy. Then past tense. Give me a word that's past tense. Ran. Okay, we're back with ran. Okay, give me an order about ranning. Run. Okay, I had tried not to give you a word, right? Run. Now give me a present future word. Running. Okay. All these are action words. Another definition of an action word is to say a word that denotes something happening. Something that has happened. Okay? That's what they say in Arabic sometimes. Hadith. Something happened. Okay? So, we go to a harf. The next type of word is a harf. What is a harf?
It's a word that points to a meaning.
Hold on now. You have to say there are three types of harf. The first thing you have to say, harf is not just one thing. Unlike these others, if ismun and a fi'lun, they have their own definition, right? Because and then there are different types of supernouns. There's different types of action words. But a harf, there are three different types of harf. There's not one particular type of harf that we're referring to. So if we're talking about that, we first have to sub over here and say there are three different types. Give me one. What's that? A basic letter. And the definition of a basic letter are those letters that make up, that are the smallest part of the Arabic language. And they make up the words. Okay? That's what a basic letter is. It starts with alifun and ends with, some people say ghain. It starts with abjad, hawaz, huttiya, kaliman, sa'fat, kurishat, thaqid, dadid. Or it starts with alif and ends with ya. If you say alifun, ba'un, ta'un, tha, jimun. And you go all the way down to ha, wa, ya. So that's a basic letter. What's the second type of harf? Letters with meanings. Give me an example. What do you mean? Like ta in front of a word, meaning you, right? Or ta at the end of the word, meaning you. Okay? Either way. Ta-ti or atata. So these letters with meaning are singular letters that stand in the place of words. Singular letters that stand in the place of ismun. Because that ta at the front of a word, it's a word. It's an ismun. Right? Because it means anta, a whole word. Mu in front of the word is a ismun. That one letter, this is equal to ta, and the mu in front of the word is equal to man. Okay? Or alladhi, the one who, or who, that mu. The one who carries what? The qualities of the rest of the word.